Hello everyone, welcome on back to Court Farms. So today is the first day of the harvest. So we have the sorghum ready today. Be next month will be field beans. We'll have that to look forward to then. I'm hoping to get maybe not a lot of selling done, but maybe a handful of things. Mainly maybe a little bit of alfalfa. We'll get this started here. I would imagine we get quite a bit of sorghum from this. It's hard to tell too though, because I know we haven't limed it in a little while, so the pH is probably a little bit low. If we go and look, pH, it's a little bit lower, like compared to like these fields. Not as bad as the grass field, but it's definitely a little low. I'm sure it'll still be a fine yield nonetheless. I'm hoping to be able to do this for a little while, some harvesting ourselves. We'll have a worker work on it for a little bit, and we can take care of the animals. And I know there's at least one contract I wanted to do. It's a fertilizing one. I want to get rid of some of the fertilizer since we can't get rid of it any other way outside of using it in contracts. You can't sell it or anything. It's the most, it's the best way we can make money. So I was looking for some fertilizer contracts. There was two. I'm hoping to be able to do at least one of those. Would be nice. I'm honestly not sure how much sorghum is worth on this map. Different difficulty and all that too. We're yielding quite well, so I gotta take a little look. See, sorghum max is about 1,700. Not too bad. Already, 70% full, and we're almost a full lap around. We'll have to probably grab the trailer, which I think is on the JCB right now. Get that brought down here and probably unloaded right away. I'll have to be keeping a close eye on this. I kind of figured there'd be a lot of sorghum though. As soon as I put it in the big field, I was like, oh wait. There's going to be a lot of, the product, sorghum. Because the price isn't as high, so, there's a higher amount. Try to even everything out a little bit. Yeah, should fit. One lap should barely fit into the combine. 99. Oh, I think that's like perfect. Okay, so the combine holds 10,000 liters. We're already full. I'm not sure when the high price for milk is. I have to figure that one out before we, have an idea of when we'll be looking to sell the cows. Alright, milk. Let's see, probably January, February, pretty good prices. So they'll be there for a while longer. How are they doing now? They're almost half full on milk. I'm not sure how long that's sat there for. Which really, it is, probably good that the high price of milk is in January, and the high price of slurry is around the same time. We're selling the cows right around the same time. We're going to be hopefully getting rid of all the slurry. I think the final episode will probably be a little bit long. It's hard to say because it's going to be a lot of either jump cuts to selling points and stuff, and selling things, selling machinery. Which reminds me, I do need to look at what things we started with and whatnot. Like, I don't know if we started with the mowers, that kind of stuff. Because anything that we started with, we don't sell at the end. Like the combine, we started with that. Well, I think what I'll probably do, I'll time-lapse some harvesting for a little while. You know, we'll see how far we get. It's going to be probably not be very far for how quick the combine fills up. You know, we'll time-lapse for about 10 minutes. We'll come back. We'll do some little bit of like alfalfa selling, maybe a contract. You know, have a worker do it, and then we'll finish out this field. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Stars like ladders in the sky keep burning, burning. It's crazy how the storms keep raging. And I'm here trying to keep my heart from aching. It's funny how the world keeps turning. But here with you, it's like my life's returning. It's crazy how we're not just falling, but I'm losing balance here. My heart's gone all in, all in. Starlight burning in the night sky. This feels like a lifetime moment with you. One day things will turn.
Alrighty, so we're just going to clean up the little bit left here, and then we can let the worker go off on its own for a little bit. There is still a fairly good sizable amount left in here. You really don't get much done in 10 minutes of real time. And we got a good amount done in the bottom section with the weird corner on it. That's why I always like to do either the bottom or the top. That way the worker can just have just normal straight up and down rows, and all the leaving a little bit here and there. A little bit less cleanup work then. I am sure the trailer's probably full. Probably by quite a bit. I'm sure it's probably 28,000 liters full. It's definitely pretty full. Let's let the worker go off on their own. At 28,000 liters here. I'm fine with doing a little bit of cleanup work. It means, not having to, ooh, I kind of wish that was not there. It means, having a worker be able to do it and be able to do other things. It's kind of nice then. But still, already one trailer full. We're, halfway down. Probably not even halfway down with the field yet. We're probably looking at 3 total loads. Granted, the top portion of that is really good yielding. And the middle section's fairly good too. The section I did was the worst one. The worst part, so. Alright, let's let's get this pulled up in here somewhere fairly nice. Let's see. Doesn't look like they're too full yet. Get it, pulled up nicely in a fairly good spot for them. Yeah, almost halfway full though. Let's go to the telehandler. Oh, we do have the rabbits to sell. Probably should sell those now before I forget. So we got, what, 20 that need to be sold. Do these here. I think one of these is a bundle of 10. There we go. That's quite a bit of money right there in animals. And rabbits, nonetheless. Now I think I'll do probably some round bales for that trailer. What is the straw price? I mean, the straw price kind of is what it is. So it's $98 at value view. It's the closest, and this is a little bit higher there. So I think I'll do probably two round bales of alfalfa bales, maybe. Granted, I could just put the square bales that are back here on there. There's 3, yeah. Which are in a kind of a bad area. Alright, I got the bales out in one piece, actually. But it looks like the grain tank is just about full, and they're almost going the wrong direction. I do not want to ruin any crop over getting the combine emptied. Alright, let's get this out of the way a little bit. Alright, we can let them go off and do their own thing. I'm really surprised I got these out of there. It took some maneuvering, but it did happen. I don't think all of the bales will be sold now. A decent amount will be, though. Because we do need to keep some on hand for obviously the rabbits, the sheep, that kind of thing. Obviously straw we have no use for. I think there is another one hidden away in that barn too. I'll have to remember that one for later. I want to grab that bale of hay. That way it's out of here. Alright, let's put this here. Kind of surprised that came off. Okay, looking fairly decent there. Start up the Deutz-Fahr. So we're gonna head to value view with this. It's probably the closest. And I think at the highest sell price for alfalfa. Which actually there's more straw on here than alfalfa. I guess that's what you get with the selectable bale capacities. 4 bales, but they're 70,000 liters. I might go and do that contract next. The animals can go a little bit longer without needing any more food. I think the cows can go 1 more month. Chickens, like I said, I'm going to try and, I'll make sure they don't run out, but I don't want to fill them up now. 'Cause they'll never finish, they'll never finish that food. We got a nice little, 19 grand from that. See, fertilizer missions. So we have 2. There's 137. And there is 86. So 86 isn't too far from us. Here's 86. So 137 is probably over here. Way up there. So we'll accept this one. How much? It'll use just over 1,000 liters. Yeah, we'll accept this one. This one we may accept it once we're up there. It kind of just depends if we have about 800 liters in there. I don't think we would though. I guess we'll make it back to the farm. I'll probably change the tires out on this. Make it a little bit more realistic. Alrighty, we're heading over to field 86. We should easily have enough in here to do that other field as well. I don't know how many more contracts I'll do after these. They really aren't worth a lot of money. Obviously, compared to like the price of solid fertilizer, it's really not worth that much. So, I did empty the combine once again, so we're probably sitting, one load from having to dump that trailer into the silo again. I think we can go this way, which is good. We're on the higher yield part of the field. Just going to be filling up quite often. I'm sure these fertilizer missions won't take too long. This is a pretty wide width. I did put the narrow tires on. Okay. For a second, I thought we were supposed to fertilize this cornfield. Yeah. That would have been wheat. We're fertilizing the cornfield, aren't we? I don't know how to tell this guy, but he's going to be ruining quite a bit of corn by wanting this done, but obviously farming sim, it's fine, but yeah, that's something. I don't really think we should be doing this right now, but I guess it is what it is. We'll still have to do the other one over there, which probably won't be too far away. This is our first application, and even this guy waited way too long to get his stuff fertilized. I think the corn is a little too far along. I can hardly even see the Deutz-Fahr. It's so tall. Obviously, realistically, you would not be doing this unless you wanted a huge row in your cornfield, which I don't think anybody probably wants. So the other one I think is over there. Oh, grain tank is almost full again. Oop, they're going the right way. Feels like it's so rare when they're actually going the right way, so you can easily empty it. Honestly, I think this worker will have this field finished fairly quick time, really. By the time we're back with the Deutz far after the fertilizer contracts, I think this will be just about done. I'm getting a little bit off. Alright, another load of sorghum into the silo. I think I am correct on saying it's going to be 3 loads. Let's see, how much do we have in here now? 57,000 liters. It's $100,000. That's a lot. But I think soybeans and field beans, we're averaging about 40,000 liters. So this will be quite a few trailer loads to sell. Hopefully the highest price is Value View. Nice and close. A lot better than, you know, Garden Center or Foley Down, I think it is. Oh, Foley Town? Foley Down? Get this put back up by the combine, then we can continue with our contracts, although I am sure they're going to be filling up quite often. It's a very high yield part of the field. I'm going to kind of line this up here, then maybe we'll unload them a little bit. We'll have to see where that other field is. If we can get from here to there easily enough. That should be contract done. We're one little bit short otherwise. 98%. It's just this little bit. There we go. Hey, we're up here with the horse area. Let's collect that. Oh, yep, it's still here. So 137. And we are here. So we have to go all the way up. It's not really worth that much. These contracts really aren't worth it for fertilizing. They were nice when we really needed the money and we had no other way of getting it. But I don't think, you know, $1,500 is going to be the difference between $1 million and $2 million ending. It's not. It's really not, you know. I think our time would be spent better on the farm, getting, you know, bales picked up and stuff ready for the selling season. It'll be kind of a weird winter video because, you know, I have, what, 2 times in a row I've done a winter video where it's like 4 months and it's just, you know, a bunch of selling going through the winter months. It'll basically be that again, but finishing everything and probably more selling than what we had then. I think I need to ride Thor today too. I don't think I've done that yet for daily riding. Hey, 80% grain tank full. Watch out, chickens. So, what are they at now, the cows? They're at about, what, 65,000? I think if we keep somewhat on top of it, it'll be fine. We will have to feed them next month. They will be quite low then. Oh. Probably the worst time. Oh, I think the worker will have this finished by the time we get back with the slurry tanker. Granted, I think what I'll do actually, I think I'll finish it. Been a little bit since we did harvesting now, you know. Be like 15 minutes of video time, if that. I think in between I'll have to ride Thor for the daily riding. I don't want that to get too low. Don't want to miss too many months. That does hurt value, long-term value. Alright, so we're at the BGA. Get this sold. Yeah, there is a capacity. That's why we can't just sell it all at once. Unfortunately. Be nice if we could, but let's get to the harvester. We can finish this up ourselves. Well, I'll go ahead and time-lapse the rest of this field. You know, even the little bit down there. So I'll talk to everyone once the time-lapse is done. Alright, we're just finishing up the last little strip here. It's happened before where I've cleaned up a strip before and it always shows a really high yield. Then we can get this emptied into the silo. Ooh, we got another thing of clothes there. I think there's 2 pallets. I think there's another one around the corner there. That's like $60,000. Get this brought over into the silo. Of course, next video we'll be working on the field beans, which are those 2 fields out there. They're a little bit smaller than this field in size, but the soil is very, very good. So I'm sure we'll have more than one trailer full coming from those fields as well. Alright, so that puts us at 75,000 liters of sorghum, which is about $136,000 at max value. It'll probably be a little bit less. It usually is. So yeah, that is about it. We have oats? Oh, we have the 1 bag of oats. Never mind. Yeah, that is about everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.